Hello, chess aficionados. I bring to you a fantastic game between the best of the best, la creme de la creme. Alireza Firouzja, the young kid on the block, versus the veteran at only 32 years old, the 5 times world champion, Magnus Carlsen with black. And this is a very good study for all of you beginners and advanced players of what to do when your queen is trapped, when your queen cannot get out, when your queen can do nothing, and it's bound like a python. And yet, Magnus panics. Does he panic? Does he fall apart? Does his nervous system go haywire? They say that Magnus keeps his heart rate quite low compared to others who could have been in the same situation. So that is an internal factor, the confidence to not bring your heart rate up, subconsciously. He still is in such a cool cucumber that internally he does not panic, and his heart rate does not really go up as much as others would in such a same position. And if you do not panic, you are able to clearly think. That's how scientists have said, do not panic in crisis situations, because if you panic, you kind of lose your head. You can't think clearly. Well, here we go. Let's look at how Magnus Carlsen was able to get out of such a bind, the python bind that Firouzja was able to provide the black queen. And sometimes if you focus too much on one piece, then you kind of forget about the other attacks. Magnus does not. He seems to be able to coordinate all his pieces in such a way that in 4 or 5 moves, wherever they may end up, they seem to still be coordinated, harmonious, and that is quite a talent. He has this almost like a fortune teller way of figuring out where his pieces are going to need to be in order to put the opponent in a bind. Yes, constantly attacking, very attacking game. So let's start. It was a Sicilian, e4, c5, knight of 3, e6, d4, we take. All right, what do we do here? Were there any exchanges? Nothing? No, there weren't. There's more development. Okay, the queen is out quite early with black. Let's see. Yes, quite early with black. And then we have development, more development. Queen is quite far out on the right side of the board. f3. Okay, the knight to f6. Castling, queen side for white. Okay, now we're attacking the queen. Maybe that's what it all started. Magnus is the first to attack the queen. Queen moves out of the way. Now h5, quite aggressive again. It's like Magnus wants that white queen. So guess what Firouzja starts to focus on? The black queen. A tit for tat. Alright, you're going after my queen? Then the white started going after the black queen. And maybe you think, is this part of the plan? We shall see. So now do you see how the black queen is totally immobilized? The bishop and the knight working together, immobilizing the black queen. Alright, we take. Again attacking the queen, the white queen. She moves out of the way. Interesting move here. We protect the king by going after that rook. The rook moves out of the way. We have a check. And this is a critical moment that Firouzja missed. And the engines for the commentators were providing the answer, but it's harder to do because Firouzja was quite short on time, especially at the end of the game. He had 9 seconds each to move quite a few moves, was thinking quite a lot before this, and Magnus had a comfortable lead in time management. So always look at the clock and manage your time, especially if you're going against such a strong player like the world champion. So here, I will not tell you what the move was, but the move was missed. The only clue I'll give you, Firouzja missed the move with the most powerful piece that has points. That is not the king. So what's the next powerful piece? Yes, indeed. Stop the video, tell me, I'll tell you later. So the game continued with this is the crucial moment that Firouzja missed. Instead of moving his rook, he should have done something else. And then the rooks disappear. Now Magnus still has the black queen is in the bind. But now you can see with a few more moves. What will happen? The H pawn again is going to be like set up to now be useful. Taking. Look, we have opened up the rooks here. And the rooks are gone. Off the board. Which protects the black king from being mated with the white rooks. Queens are still on the board. Okay, Magnus still goes after the queen. Queen escapes. Knight moves back, and look at this. The black queen is free! Free at last! Free at last! The queen says, I am free at last. Can you see what is being done? He does not relent. He does not have fear, relentless, going after the other side with full power, not skipping a beat, for no shuddering of nerves at all. Okay, so he continues to check, but all he can do is check, blocks with the knight. We take. Okay, look at, we have 4 pawns, 2 4 pawns, if you're like counting, but it's better not to count, just enjoy the game. If you get too much into the counting thing, then you're gonna be fixated on counting. I would just enjoy the game. Quite a bit of dancing around. Remember, this is 15 minutes. Firouzja has 9 seconds to move around these times here at the end. So it's quite hard to do anything in 9 seconds. Look how the knight is close to the bosom of the king. And how it protects the king for the longest time. Now it decided to move. Look at how he bunches his pieces close together. And it is at this point that Firouzja decided to resign, because at one point one of these pawns is going to be passed pawn. Magnus is the magician of the end game. He will not let things go through. Plus he had much better time at this point versus 9 seconds. He definitely had a few minutes left, and this is how he was gonna go to win another game. Game 3 it was the French opening, and so but this one was the most spectacular of them all, and this is how Magnus won over Firouzja. He won all 3 games. This was the number 2 This is Division 1. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think about this game? And as far as what should have been done, let's go back to this moment. Let's go back. Continue going back. Okay, we go here, and here, and here. And this is the critical moment. Instead of the rook going to d4 to exchange the rooks, the queen should have gone to b3. b3 makes this rook trapped. Again, where can this rook go? Can it go here? Nope. Can it go here? Nope. Can it go here? So this rook would have been trapped, and that would have been an advantage for white and could have led to a different answer. So he did not see this Firouzja and instead went to his to exchange the rooks. And there she have it, all in this game. The splendor, the magic of Magnus, right here in this game. Thanks so much for watching. Au revoir.